Welcome everyone to the 2020 delayed AGM. Just to give you some background, especially for the AGM, we were in a situation where, according to the Act, we needed to have the AGM within 6 months of the start of the financial year, which would have put it between sort of May, June. But because of the COVID situation, the Office of Fair Trading gave dispensation to all clubs, extending that for 6 months. So we've been trying to find a window that's been safe for us to hold the AGM, so that's why we're here tonight. Okay, look, I'd like to now officially call the AGM to order and open the AGM. So at 7:12, the minutes for the 2019 AGM were circulated a couple of times, and I ask that they be accepted. Do I have a seconder, please? Thank you, Vic. And all those in favour? Good class. Good class. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Is there any business arising from those minutes? No? Good. Thank you very much. I'd just like to take a moment to wrap up the previous 12 months President's Report. Now, normally what we would do is just present the report, but because of what I do, I've made a short film about our last 12 months. 2 reasons: to make sure that I don't forget people, and secondly, I can send this out to all the other members with a very brief edit of the AGM, just as a promotional thing. So if you'll indulge and have a look at the President's Report. On May the 10th, 2019, BMW Club Queensland held its annual general meeting, and there was a significant change to the executive committee. We were enthusiastic and wanted to maintain and develop the growth of the club with our ideas. Needless to say, it was a steep learning curve, but within the first couple of months we held a number of successful events, including the David Hack Classic and the Maclean's Bridge car shows, followed closely by the Inter-Club Challenge regularity at Lakeside, where we raised nearly $10,000 for the Pajama Foundation and Pay a Sack Forward. In July, our annual Show of Excellence was held at RACQ Motorfest with the help from past committee members. It was a very successful event with a great array of cars, and as a bonus, a number of people took advantage of a special discount offer to sign up on the day for club membership. The events calendar for the rest of the year was a mixture of motorsport, social, drives and technical information events, which culminated with our annual awards gala dinner at the Point Hotel at Kangaroo Point.
And then back to Bathurst.
A special thanks to our guest speakers Richard Gresham and Simon Harricks for entertaining us with tales, tall and true, about their past exploits.
Everyone goes everywhere.
In October last year, a group of club members had a special experience. We flew to the USA and attended the 50th anniversary of BMW Car Clubs of America's Oktoberfest in Greenville, South Carolina. For anyone who loves BMWs, this was the most amazing event I have ever been part of. We Aussies were honoured by being part of the judging of their Concours d'Elegance. The quantity and quality of the cars was incredible. There were some model BMWs that I had never seen before. A tour of the BMW factory at Spartanburg was another highlight. They have the capacity to produce 450,000 vehicles per year and have 11,000 employees. It's the biggest BMW factory in the world. We then had a day at the Michelin test track. Hi there. I shouldn't have had a ride in the UM5. That's the best fun you can have sitting down. And 2 days at the BMW Performance Driver Training Centre also gave us more memories that we will never forget. Especially for me, a few hot laps in the number 25 3-litre CSL Batmobile. And of course, the Isetta race. In November, we had an exclusive showing of the Ford versus Ferrari movie.
You're going to build a car to beat Ferrari with a Ford.
Correct.
Our club Christmas lunch was again hosted by Peter and Leanne Domro at their beautiful home at Camp Mountain, with a special appearance by the BMW Santa. Finally in December, we held our last supper, monthly meeting and barbecue at Westside BMW. 2020. If only we knew what a year we had ahead of us. The 6 Series register kicked off the year with a fish and chips picnic at Cleveland Point. Then we had a Club Queensland and Club Gold Coast Australia Day lunch at the Grand View Hotel, also at Cleveland. So welcome along. In February, a meeting at Brisbane BMW.
How are you all? We improved.
A run to Warwick to present the Salvation Army with $3,000 to support their drought relief fund. And a brekkie run to the barn at Flaxton. It's always nice to go for a drive up into the mountains behind the Sunshine Coast. Also, our club was asked to support a promotion that Brisbane BMW was running called Flashback February, where they wanted to highlight some of the classics of the marque. They selected 4 of our club cars to display over 2 weeks in their showroom. March. Hello COVID. Goodbye events and gatherings. Over the next few months, motorsport was able to hold some sprints, skid pans, etc. And we were able to do a couple of very restricted social and drive events. But planning has been difficult, complying with the restrictions. Sadly, RACQ Motorfest was a casualty of those restrictions, and our AGM has been delayed from May until now. Over the past 16 months, we have been very pleased with some of our committee's initiatives. Thank you very much, everyone. Much appreciated that you could all make it tonight. The use of social media to live stream meetings so members who cannot attend can stay up to date with the club and have a permanent record available. Welcome aboard. Thank you for watching.
Morning to you all. Welcome to the 3rd annual Mike Walton Memorial Run.
The use of video production to capture our events, both for members viewing and also for promotion of the club. All of our videos are on Vimeo, a video streaming website. A special highlights reel was produced and played on the big screen at our movie premiere. The Beamer Monthly, our e-magazine, captures our activities and keeps us up to date with news from around the world. Being electronic, it is easily distributed locally, nationally and internationally to promote our club, sponsors and supporters. There is a complete library of those e-magazines on our club website. Their ever-increasing support of our club by advertisers and sponsors. A major supporter has been RX Automotive, who both sponsor our track days and also advertise in the Beamer Monthly. Also Bremen Motors, Summer Car Care, Brisbane BMW and Westside BMW, who support our events and advertise on our website and in our e-magazine. We are in the process of reviewing our entire sponsorship advertiser program, and hopefully we will launch new packages and benefits shortly. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge the support and encouragement I have been given, especially by the committee. Leanne Timms, Vice President, Social Director and Secretary, who has a great depth of experience, understanding and is a font of knowledge regarding the history of the club. John Tate, Treasurer and Drive Coordinator, who is stepping down from committee tonight. A special thank you to you, and please enjoy your retirement. John Fairman, our club captain, membership officer and register leader, for wearing so many hats. I'm jealous. Dennis Weiss, for all things motorsport. Keep up the good work and hopefully in the coming year you will have some help with your events. Alex Irvine, our merchandising guru, and someone who is always ready with advice when times are tough. And master of all things digital, Russell Dean and his team at Hype Creation, for the website and other social media support. There have been many other members who have put their hand up when needed, and we appreciate your help. Vic Crennan, Graham Miller, Crystal Schumack, Greg Timms, Mary Ann Fairman, Marion Tate, Russell and Kerry Thomas, Anne Irvine, Brian Alderton, and Larry Crouch, just to name a few. And the greatest supporter a person could ever hope for, Susan Margaret Schweikert. I thank you all. The year ahead looks bright. Brighter even if COVID goes away, as the Donald says it will when it gets warmer. I wish the committee and members all the best. Don't forget, it's your club, and we're here to listen to all of the members and to try and make BMW Club Queensland a fun and better club. Well, I know it's more than a year, it's 16, 17 months now, but it's been a fantastic year, and I meant everything I said, especially with the support that everyone has given the committee and the committee members. I remember when we first took over, I had a previous commitment for a week, and there happened to be 3 events in that week that I was away. So John Tate looked after those events, and John Fairman really got those things happening. The McLean's Bridge and David Hack Classic. So thanks, guys. Speaking of John Tate, could I ask you to present the financial report?
Well, good evening, everyone. On the COVID and 2020 theme, did you hear that if 2020 was a drink, it'd be colonoscopy prep? Anyhow, moving right along.
I'll never get that image out of my brain.
Can you explain that to the younger folks?
The audited financial report for 2019 was emailed to all members on the 15th of September, 20th of September and the 8th of October, being yesterday. I do have a copy here, if nobody bothered to read it and now has a burning desire to read it. So it's all above board. It was another successful year for BMWCQ, and the financial report was audited in March 2020, so we were well ahead of time. In fact, it was ready to be done by the end of the year. It's just the bookkeeper and auditor had to get their ducks in a row. Total BMWCQ assets as at the end of financial year 2019, and bear in mind that our financial year is the calendar year, so it goes from January to December. So the assets then were $50,875, which is made up of $46,270 cash, an increase of $6,220 over 2018, and $4,605 plant and equipment, and that's after depreciation. So there was an increase in the plant and equipment to the tune of approximately $4,000. Total assets have increased by 9,504 since end of financial year 2018, despite heavily subsidising social events, generous donations to 3 charities which exceeded $12,000, and purchasing new membership card, printing hardware and software, which ran up at $3,888. BMW Club Incorporated is in a very good financial position. If nobody has any questions, I move that the financial report for BMW Club Queensland Incorporated for 2019 be adopted.
And all those in favour? Good. Okay, gold stars. No. Well, I just wanted to point out that it's got nothing to do with the fact that the President and the Treasurer both bought new cars recently.
And I missed out.
Yes. Next year, darling. Next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone says that.
Okay. Now, just to see if anyone's was paying attention to that. Does anyone recall how much we donated to charities?
12,000.
Very good. Graham Miller, here's a pair of BMW motorsport socks. Congratulations. Just moving on, I would like to now declare that all committee positions are vacant and invite Graham Miller to chair the meeting for the election of President.
I declare all committee nominations have been closed from the previous year and open for the next year. First nomination is for President, Mr. Gary Schweikert.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I accept.
You do?
Thank you.
Can we have a vote of confidence? All those in favour? Thank you very much. And I'd like to welcome our new President to take over once again.
Thank you very much. Would you like your chocolates? Thank you. Anyway, come on. We're having too much fun here. This is an AGM, remember? Okay, moving on. Nominated positions, Vice President. The nomination for the Vice President is Leanne Timms, nominated by Gary Schweikert, seconded by John Tate. Do you accept?
Please.
Yes. Okay, I accept. I propose that Leanne be accepted. Thank you. Moving on, Treasurer. There is one nomination for Treasurer. This time a new committee member, Roman Miller, nominated by Gary Schweikert and John Tate. We'll just pause for a moment. Roman Miller is a reasonably new member, but has been extraordinarily enthusiastic with his M2, doing a lot of motorsport, and he approached us and put his hand up to help out. So I think that's just a wonderful example of people using the club, having fun, and helping out. So congratulations, Roman, and thank you very much. Okay, moving on. Secretary nomination: Leanne Timms, nominated by Gary Schweikert and John Tate. The current committee position, Leanne. I'm glad she said yes. I'm very glad she said yes. Thank you. Motorsport Director. Well, here's a surprise. Dennis Weiss. Yes. Nominated by Russell Dean and seconded by Gary Schweikert. Are you sure you want to do this?
The last one.
Thank you. So, as most of you know, Dennis is just full bottle with motorsport, and this year there's been a couple of people who've actually indicated that they might like to help him as a subcommittee doing some of the grunt work in the background. So that's really exciting, and looking forward to that. So thank you, Dennis. Okay, well, club captain, club registrations, and drives. A blast from the past, Greg Timms. Whoa! He can run, but he can't hide. Yes.
That's because he's still married to me.
I'm sure everyone knows Greg Timms, probably only except for the couple of new members. Will, this is Greg. You need to know this man. Yes, Greg's got a long and deep history with the club, and I'm really excited about having Greg along to help out. So thank you very much, Greg. Really appreciate it. Okay. Membership officer. Unfortunately, John Payne who has put his hand up for this position, is tied up tonight. He was up the Sunshine Coast and sent his apologies. But John Payne has been employed for quite some time as an international pilot for Qantas, and obviously with COVID, he's got a lot of time on his hands, so he's looking for something to do. Oh, we love that, don't we? You know, COVID's got a silver lining. We've got ourselves a new membership officer. You beauty. Well, John Payne, thank you very much. John Fairman, our current membership officer, will look after you in fine style, and yes, welcome aboard. Thank you. Another very exciting movement with our committee, social director. We've got a new member, reasonably new member, Russell Thomas, who put his hand up for being social director. Now, he's done... Yes, Russell's done some apprenticeship for this job and helped us out last year with a number of fantastic events, including organising our Ford versus Ferrari movie premiere, and helped us out with many of the other events, helped Leanne with some of the social events. So I think both Russell and Kerry Thomas are going to take this on. I was very impressed to receive an email from Russell a couple of weeks ago giving me a list of about 10 events that he's thinking about doing. And I thought, wow, how good's this? And he doesn't even have the job yet. Yes. But, you know, social is a big thing, and obviously we're all desperate to go out and get out and do things. We'll publish a list of events, and I would really, really, really love feedback from everyone about these events, the sort of things that we've got, we're planning, we're thinking about doing. Yays and nays, you know, if you don't think it's a good idea, let us know, okay? We don't want to waste our time doing events that you don't want to come to, you know? Anyway, that's fantastic. Russell, have you bought yourself an M3 yet?
No.
Well, come on. Come on.
I've got one just for you, Russell.
Yeah, yes.
It's perfect for you.
And now that you're on committee, we can sort something out, all right? Okay? Well, thank you again, Russell. Moving on, a stalwart of our club, Russell Dean, for web marketing manager. Thank you very much, Russell. Russell and I have spent a little bit of time together recently working on this, the new sponsorship agreement. Russell's got some fantastic ideas and can't wait to get out there and make it all happen for us. So we just need to see you at some more events, Russell. You shouldn't be working so hard. Okay, great. Thank you. Magazine editor and publisher. Oh, can I nominate? Do I nominate myself, or do I have to get Graham back up here? Here, you nominate me.
Okay. Right. Magazine editor and publisher was nominated by John Tate and seconded by me. So should I be reading this?
Yes.
So
it's all right.
It's all So it's all been accepted. So you're going to take that on?
Yes.
Good. Here you go.
Thank you. There is a vacancy for interclub coordinator. Now, that is involved in motorsport and talking to the other clubs. So that position is actually open to the floor. If anyone would be interested in helping Dennis out and getting directions on how to deal with that. Thank you very much. Yeah, is that our pizzas? Register coordinator. Now, there's a nomination for that. The incumbent, John Fairman, nominated it by Gary Schweikert and Leanne Timms. John, all good with that? Yep. So this year, what we're trying to achieve is to share some of the workload around and get those register coordinators, the register leaders. So we have the M register, the 6 Series register, the E36 and Classic. We're trying to get each of those register leaders to organise runs through to take some of the workload off these people. Now, I'm the M register leader, so I've got to pull the finger out and organise runs as well. But that should make things a lot easier. John, so just as a matter of interest, thank you very much for wearing all those hats, as I said. Appreciate it. Okay. And I'm sorry that on the list, the merchandising officer, Alex Irvine. Fantastic. For those who don't know Alex, Alex is, as I said in the video, is always there and is always coming up with great ideas and always a great support. We want to, I want to do a whole batch of new polo shirts and collared shirts and merchandise. So anyone got any ideas or desires or wants, please let me know, because I want to get that happening almost straight away. I would like to thank all the new members and other members of the committee. So thank you. And hopefully we can have a good time this year. So. Okay, now just looking at the next year, I would like to pass a motion that we appoint Richard Clark, a business consultant, chartered accountant, as the auditor for the 2020 financial year. Could I have a seconder for that? John Tate, all those in favour? As a background, Richard has done our audit in the past and has done a fantastic job.
Many years.
Okay, is there any other business for the AGM? So just before we close, I would just like to call John Tate up, please. And as a token of our appreciation, I can guarantee that no one here knows the sort of work that John does in the background. He's always there for support and tells it like it is. Sometimes I don't like hearing it, but he tells it like it is. So thank you, John. Thank you. I don't know who I'm going to get to correct my spelling and grammatical errors in my communications from now on.
So thank you from the BMW Committee, 2018 to 2020. Thank you very, very much, everybody. I'm honoured.
Marianne, sorry, Russell, would you have you got any general business?
No. I just want to say what a pleasure it's been working with the committee this year, and most of all Gary. And we work with Gary, and we're working with business owners all the time, and we see how much effort Gary has put into this club, and we've all just witnessed all the growing membership, the video that Gary put together tonight, the movie night. I mean, it goes on and on. It's just Gary has put in so much effort into this club, and I see the club having so much potential, marketing wise. I can only see the club going up and up. Thanks, mate. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, okay, if that's it, I'd like to declare the AGM for 2020 closed. Thank you.